Hey everybody, Omega here, and welcome back to the XPD server. So, what are we doing today? Well, we're going to be reading part 2, also the finale of Thomas Brine, the Herobrine origin story from BloodslashIII. It's pretty cool. Oh, so if you're wondering what's going on here, I was destroying down, or breaking down, the 3x3 door I built here because this is going to be interfering with the underground thingamajig over here. So yeah, I have to clear it out. I might rebuild the 3x3 door somewhere else, so we'll look at that. Probably build it later on, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, so we're going to be reading that, part 2 of Thomas Brine, which will be based. The first one was amazing, so I'm anxious to read this one. I did read over it a little bit, but just to get the gist of it so I could actually try and read it cleanly and not derp around all that much, so hopefully I can get it right. But yeah, I think this one's going to be amazing, just as much as the first part was. So we're going to enjoy this, hopefully. Let's see, what else do I want to talk about here? Yeah, I don't think there is a part 5 of Tales of Red that Bloodslash has gotten done just yet. From what he said, well, he left some signs down below on the set for part 4 of Tales of Red, just saying that he's been busy with some school things and all that jazz, and just been busy with YouTube and whatnot, so I can understand that. So just take your time with the next book, Bloodslash, and whenever it's out, it's all good. It's all good. So yeah, so I mentioned all that stuff, but we're gonna get reading the next part of Thomas Brine here in a little bit. But I want to talk to you guys here just about a few things. I'm getting rid of the last few bits of this. So last episode, I mentioned that I was gonna be getting a new computer, and I was mostly gonna be on the new computer in this episode because I think I mentioned at the end of the last episode, I said next time we'll probably be on a new computer and everything. That was the plan. The computer did arrive when I said it was going to arrive, and well, let's see. Well, one thing I mentioned is if you watch my Minecraft LP, then you've probably already heard what I'm about to say here. But if you don't, then this is probably new to you guys. So yeah, I know some of you guys, some of my viewers here, some of my subscribers, probably watch my XPD series here over my over the LP most likely. So there's that. But yeah, I'll talk about it here in case for those of you who haven't heard about this yet. But the computer did arrive. It arrived last. Let's see, when did that arrive? It arrived on the 21st. Wait, what day was it? On a Friday, last Friday actually it arrived. Because I had recorded the last XPD episode a few days before Friday. Ooh, down a hole. A few days before Friday, the day it went up. So I had it pre-recorded so I can get it up on time. And when I had filmed the video, I said that the computer would probably be here in like say 2 weeks or so. And that was originally what the estimated arrival date for the computer was on the shipping thing. But it turned out it was actually going to. We ordered it on a Wednesday, and it came on Friday, the 21st, which was crazy. I mean, I was shocked how fast it came. So the computer did come later in the day, around 4 or so. The computer arrived on Friday, the 21st, and I didn't set it up that day because I had to go to a friend's house to prepare for a gaming competition. Again, I've mentioned all this stuff in the LP, and I've also mentioned it, I believe, at the beginning of last Hermitcraft World Tour episode, so a lot of you guys may have heard this already, I don't know, but I might as well mention it here for those of you who don't watch the other 2 series on the channel. But yeah, couldn't hook it up the day I got the computer. I didn't do an unboxing video because as soon as I got the computer, I had to head over to a friend's house to get ready for a gaming competition and everything, just prepping for it, get some practice in, and all that jazz. So I didn't get the chance to do an unboxing video or get the chance to set it up as soon as I got it, which is alright. So hope you guys don't mind there wasn't an unboxing video for this computer, but that happened, and I got home, hooked it up and everything, and it was running good. I set up all the Windows 7 stuff that it needed me to do, and it was working great. And then I started hooking up the Wi-Fi and everything, and I'm not sure what happened, but all of a sudden the computer started making a metal-on-metal clanking sound, and as soon as that happened, I shut the computer right down, and I was like, no, please let there be nothing wrong with the computer. I was thinking, I was like, oh god, no, please. And I powered it back up like the next day after I talked to a friend of mine who knows a lot about computers and everything. I powered it back up, and it was working fine. There's no discouraging sounds or anything coming from it. It was working great. Well, a few days later, I don't remember what day it was exactly, but a few days later, I got to use the computer fully for a roughly amount of 2 days. So I got the computer Friday. I hooked it up, I believe, Saturday morning or Saturday early afternoon. I think I hooked it up, and I set everything up then and all that jazz. And I got to use the computer fully for Saturday and Sunday. Actually, Sunday night. Yeah, I got to use it all day Saturday, and then I got to use it pretty much all day Sunday. And I managed to record an LP episode for Monday on the new computer, so you guys can see what it's like. Well, Sunday night, I was watching some Minecraft and from Vintage Beef, and all of a sudden, I hear a loud pop. I see a flash down by my feet under my desk, and all of a sudden the screen goes black and the computer cuts off all in an instant. And I freaked out. I mean, I mentioned this in the LP before, but when it happened, I don't usually curse or anything. I keep my language very clean and everything, and especially when I'm making videos, I keep it clean. I don't curse in general, only if I'm really insanely frustrated. And it happened, and I jumped back, like, I had my headphones on. My headphones got, like, I ripped my headphones off my head, and I freaked out, and I jumped back, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? And instantly, it's like, I didn't catch myself, it was just instantaneous. I freaked out. I got down, I sat on the floor, just looking at the computer, making sure nothing else was going to happen to it, or anything would catch on fire, just something might happen, I didn't know. And I just sat there watching it just to be sure nothing else was going to happen. And also I started smelling like this burning smell. I was like, oh great, please don't tell me this is going to catch on fire, because that would suck. Thankfully it didn't, because that would have been even worse. But yeah, I went to bed I went late in bed after that and just kind of fell asleep after a little while, because I didn't have anything else to do. And the next morning I tried to turn on the computer and everything. I told my aunt what happened and turned the computer on, tried to anyway, it didn't turn on like I thought it wouldn't, and all that jazz happened. So yeah, the computer blew up basically on me, which seriously sucks. But what are you gonna do? But anyway, we returned the computer because I got it off of Walmart.com. It was from a company called iBuyPower, which I'm familiar with from Generic B, because he got a gaming laptop for a little bit before he moved to Bulgaria, so that's how I was familiar with iBuyPower, and I thought they'd have a decent computer, since his is pretty good. But yeah, that happened. But we got our money back after we returned it to Walmart store, since I got it off of Walmart.com. We got our money back, all that jazz. So we were good to go, and so we were planning on originally buying the same computer again from iBuyPower and giving it a shot, thinking it was just a freak chance that it happened. But another friend of ours who knows a lot about computers, directed us to the store that's nearby. That will custom build a gaming computer or a computer to any specs you want at a really good price. So we're going to go down there, or we're going to call them and see what they can do for us for the amount of money that we spent on the computer that crashed, and see what we can get, and hopefully it's good. From what they said, for the money that we're able to pay, it's going to be a really good computer, an awesome computer, as they said. So yeah, I might have that in. They said once they have the set parts and a set price, and we buy it and everything, it takes a week and a half to build. So I may have it roughly in, say, 2 weeks, give or take how long it takes for them to work out parts for the computer and how long it takes to get them. I don't know. That's how it's going to be. But anyway, I've rambled on here at the beginning for roughly 10 minutes. I just want to tell you guys about that kind of jazz. If you don't watch my LP and all that, or if you didn't see the latest episode of Hermitcraft World Tour, I talked about this briefly at the beginning of the episode. So yeah, if you just didn't hear about that, now you did. It sucked, but whatever. We're going to get started here on reading the book. And we're going to get started here. Actually, one thing I will grab before I make sure. Okay, we are in 172. Good. So I'm going to just reset the screen recorder here real quick so we have plenty of time to read. Because yes, since I'm not on the new computer, I'm stuck using the demo timed screen recorder. So whatever, I'll be right back. And we will start reading Thomas Brine Part 2. Alright guys, well I have reset the screen recorder, we are good to go to read Thomas Brine Part 2, so let's come in here and grab the book, so we should be fine, we're in 172, and floop. Alright, so we're good to go, and let's start reading. Let's see, where do I want to read this one? Let us read it down under here. Oh, also these are the signs that he left for me. Not a new scene, so I guess he didn't get the book done. Is that what that means? Probably. Excuse me. Been busy with exams and 17 pieces of homework. Oh, good lord, man. Uh, wow. Yeah. Ice battle plus YouTube set. Yeah. So that's cool. That's cool. Just take your time, brother. You can work on it when you can. There's our Blood// bartender himself. Very good. So you know what? Let's grab the book. Yeah. Oh, wait. What? 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 I, I, I'm in freaking what? What? Again? Oh crap! Wait, why am I in 174? What? Okay. You guys saw that, did you not? I was in 172 before I opened the chest. Come on. Seriously. How does that... Oh, god dang it. Oh, I am so sorry, Bloodslash. Dang it. Well... Oh, I hope you have a copy. Oh, dang it. Oh, right. Well, it's a good thing I have this chest over here then. Wait. Okay. So I've learned something. I've learned something new today. When you are in 174 and you take an item out of a chest, you're fine. You're fine. Which weird, but you're fine. You take an item from here, it's gone. Well, okay, but yeah, no worries. I have these copies. I won't make a mistake. You know what? I don't know how that happened, but I'm gonna switch back to 172 and get this book, so we can read it. Yeah, that's no worries there. No worries, no worries. I made sure. Ever since I made the first mistake on that one Tales of Red book, Tales of Red 3. I made sure to make copies of all the books before I do so. So we're good. We're good. Okay, thank God I did so. But yeah, I'll be right back, switching to 172, and I'll be back, and we can read in peace. Hopefully. Alright, guys, we're good to go. I am now back in 172. Don't know how the heck that changed, but there we go. 172. We are fine. Let's grab the books before we do anything stupid again. There we go. We got a book. Very good. Thomas Brine 2. Alright. Thank God that those books are there. Alright, indeed. So let's get reading here. Thomas Brine Part 2. Pages of 18. That's fine. Alright. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. 10 years later, Thomas has been training in hell for a decade now. At the age of 12, he could destroy all targets thrown at him within seconds. He slashed, he hacked, he shot, he dodged. All targets were dust. In the space, yes. In space, I thought that was spade for a second, sorry. But in the space of a decade, the creatures who invaded Minecraftia have settled in hell. The pigmen and the skeletons took the role on creating a headquarters for the monsters. They discovered burning the red rock in the smelter, would turn it into a dark purple brick. This was the main material for their build. Some pigmen took upon the role on creating the crop, which will assist them in their journeys. So netherwort and netherbrick, I'm guessing. Alright, pretty beast. Let's see. Journeys, yes. Life carried on as normal for the monsters until Thomas found out the truth. Because he was abducted at such a young age, Thomas didn't know his real parent. Wow. My brain's turning into butter. My brain's going butter. Sorry. Thomas didn't know his real parents. One day, the leader of the pigmen and ruler of hell requested the presence of Thomas. In hell, creatures speak the language of the demons, and anyone who can request someone's presence by a telepathic signal. This is also used by the monsters of the above, more specifically the undead creatures. Thomas approached the king and is there a pause there? Oh yeah, up there. Okay, undead creatures. Thomas approached the king in the throne room. You requested my king? Okay, should there have been presents in there somewhere? Whatever, I'll go with it. I'll go with it. I learned from the last book that what I thought was 19 something or another was actually just 900 and something or another. I messed up on that. I forgot what the exact number was. But anyway, so I'll just read it as is here, so I don't bork up how you meant it to be. But yeah, you requested my king. Maybe there should be a pause there. I don't know. Whatever. Thomas always looked up to the king as a father. He knew he wasn't his real father, but he was there in the times of need. 10 years ago, when his real father dumped him in hell, so he wouldn't be in the way. His views changed today. I want to tell you something. I'm not your real father. Okay, okay. This is Thomas Brine here. Okay, I already knew that. You rescued me from my real father. Silence! You will listen to me now. Thomas hated how the king talked to him most of the time. Hated how he talked to him most of the time. Like his soul had been trapped in the sand. The sand as he has no emotion. Now, as I was saying, I am not your real father. I know you look at me as a father, but at the age of 92, you need to know. I thought I was 12. Silence! You were 12 in the mundane time, but in hell, time is put together 8 times their force. Right? Yeah. You were 92. But father, that would mean I'm 96. What did I say? Silence! And don't call me father, because I am not. I stole you from them. You what? Thomas exclaims angrily, power thriving through his veins. Look, I am sorry, but silence! Silence! Father! Okay, I'm guessing that was Thomas did silence, whatever. You lied to me. You betrayed me. Thomas, please. No. No. Thomas lives. Okay. This is confusing. Sorry. Thomas lifts up his right arm and aims at the king's throat. Force started to harden around the neck of Thomas, and Thomas witnessed his father die by his own bare hands. The king stumbled off the throne, his pig flesh burning off from bone of his lifeless corpse. Thomas smiled for the first time in his life. He smiled. He smiled because once a citizen of hell takes a life, the memories of the victim travel to the murderer. With this evidence, he sent a telepathic message to the other demons. Screams of anger and disgust raged through the realm. The demons wanted revenge because the memories of the Nether invasion started to return. The creatures with unusual features were treated unevenly, forced to invade the mundanes, so they could keep their home. But they failed, therefore being pushed into the portal and made to survive in the What's that word? Sorry, conditions, yeah. Made to survive in the conditions of hell. Thomas knew what he had to do, so he did. He summoned a portal to the overworld with the new powers from his father, and ordered the demons to enter. When there, he connected with the underdead. The underdead? The underdead? What? What are they? I don't know. Okay, the undead of the overworld, informing them of everything. Then it was settled. The demons and the undead, an almost unstoppable alliance, marched to Uncraftia. Goodness, marched to Minecraftia to invade. Why, you ask? Because Thomas hated his real father for what he done. He watched his son being kidnapped, and he didn't do anything. The Watchers of Minecraftia spotted the upcoming army from all directions. They are surrounded by beasts, trapped. It's a trap! It is indeed a trap. Indeed. The only way to get out is death. Not long after witnessing the army, King Thomas Brine saw his son and smiled. He knew today was his last day living. but he was proud in his son. A tear trickled down his cheek. Thomas was finally what was expected from him. I'm guessing that was supposed to be him there, whatever. Okay, I'll just read it as is, because I messed up before, so whatever. Thomas was finally what was expected from. Standing up from what he believed in, not backing down from a fight, and defending his people. A guard ran over and said to the king, "Who is it?" The king turned around and, with a smile on his face, said, "It is Herobrine." The end? Well, indeed. That is insanely amazing. Wow. That is... Yes. Indeed. Truly awesome. Well done, Bloodslash, on that one. Very good. Seriously, that one... You know, it's cool having an origin story for Herobrine here. It is truly beast, and you did a great job of writing that, Bloodslash. Seriously. Mad props. So, well done, well done. I just wish I could have read it a little bit cleaner, but yeah, I have a habit of reading too fast. I get tongue-tied and my brain goes like mush at times when I'm trying to read. I don't read often. The only thing I've really truly read is all the Hunger Games books. That's my only reading experience for the most part. As well, I'm reading the Divergent books right now. So yeah, that's my only reading experience. So I'm not really that great at reading, as you've learned from all the books I've had to read. So whatever, it's fun either way, and I enjoy it. So yeah, that is pretty awesome. Yeah, seriously amazing. So yeah, it's cool. Like I said, it's cool having an origin story here for Herobrine, made up by the community here from Bloodslash. So yeah, pretty based. But yeah, guys, I think it's a 20-minute episode here, roughly. I'm fine with that. But I have nothing else to do here, so guys, I'm going to sign off right here. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like, because it would be much appreciated. And go check out BloodslashIII's channel, where he does his own readings of these books. His channel is Jaw Dropping TV, so if you can go check that out, I'll put a link down in the description below. You can go check it out, or you can just type it in on YouTube and go take a look. But that is it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. And as always, everybody, keep it crazy.